I'm going to make what will probably be a quick video about respect when you're playing pool. I know it's really good leave. Did you see that? One of the things that I try to do, sometimes easier said than done, depending on the situation and the opponent and all that, is I always try to have three types of respect. The first one, maybe the most obvious one, is respect for the situation. If you're in a tournament, you're not playing, you don't go off to the side and corrals and make a lot of noise and distract everybody else. You have respect for your opponent when you are playing. You go sit down. If you have a designated chair, you go sit down when they're shooting. If you're sitting down and they're lining up and they're shooting right at you, you're in their line of sight. If you have time to move, get out of their way. And these are the kind of things that I bet you wish your opponents would do when you were shooting. And the other kind of respect that I want to talk about is respect for yourself and your own playing ability. And what that means is, in the context of like a tournament or a league match, take it seriously. And for different people, that's going to be different things. For people that are, they play fast and loose, they just play fast and loose. For people that really play their best when they really bear down, then really bear down and concentrate. And I can definitely speak from experience that one of the worst feelings about losing is thinking about that loss afterwards and thinking, man, I really wish I would have tried a little bit harder on that 2-ball or whatever the hell it was, instead of half-assing it. I usually summarize this whole respect for yourself and your own game. Just don't be a dick. You're here to play pool. You're here to try to play pool well. So don't. That was a good scratch. You see that? So don't half-ass it. I don't think it's that tough to know if you're really, really trying to play your best. No matter what your style or anything is, I think you know your own game, you know your own experience level and abilities and all that, and you know what it means to do your best, to try your best. You also know what it means to just half-ass something. You don't think a ball has a chance to go in, so you just throw your stick at the ball and hope or pray, whatever, depending on your convictions. For me, the self-respect while playing, that's been a big issue for me. It's gotten a hell of a lot better over the last few years. That's why I'm talking about it now, because I feel like I know a hell of a lot more about it than I did. I would get into situations that would feel more or less hopeless to me, either a particular shot or a particular opponent. I would just like, why am I here? I'm not going to win this game or this match or whatever. Why am I here? Well, you're here because you're trying to have fun. And in my case, I have the most fun when I shoot well. And I shoot well when I actually give it a try. When I don't just throw my stick at the balls and hope/pray, whatever. Try to show some respect for myself as a player. Well, I can't get a lead. Along with, I'm also showing respect for my opponent and for the situation, the whole tournament I'm in, the other players that are out there and all that. Don't be a dick. I don't think it should be controversial at all. You don't want to play anybody, whether you win or lose, and then have them telling all their friends after the match, the guy was a dick. I don't think anybody wants that. I mean, I certainly don't, and I can't imagine too many people would relish having that type of reputation. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about other things. Oh, well, I got scratchitis. That's okay. I did try to make that 13. I didn't just throw my stick at it. I did try. This is Monday night, and Derby City starts Friday. I've mentioned before, I'm so unbelievably far out of practice. And that continues to be the case. What I'm trying to do, though, do the best I can. I've mentioned before, it's too late for me to all of a sudden learn how to be a good player or whatever. But I can start now at trying to take everything seriously and trying everything. See, I just take it seriously. And for some people, that may not be exactly right. Some people, may very well shoot better, being more free-wheeling, more fast and loose, like Eddie Felston said. And that may be their best way to shoot. So let them do that. And they should do that. They should not be changing their game up all of a sudden just because they're in a tournament. That's what I think. What's the saying? Dance with the girl you came with. So, in my case, I'm a little bit of a fast and loose type of a player, but when I am concentrating well, I also feel like I'm trying well. That's kind of what I'm going to try to do at the tournament. I'm not going to get down. I'm not going to just bear down and try my absolute damnedest to get this 15 right and all that, because that's not my normal way of playing. That's not my best way of playing. My best way of playing is to try to concentrate, try to get my alignment when I'm still standing up, and then the actual stroke is a little bit more of a freer type of a thing. And I'm shooting much more by feel than a lot of people. So what feels right on the spot? Does this feel right? Yeah. If it does, then you shoot it in. The shot, Dave. You don't see that? That was good. Respect for myself and my own game. And what got me to wherever I'm at, even if it's the first match of the tournament, something got me to that first match. Years of playing and gave me the motivation to pay my entry fee and all that. Gave me the confidence, I guess, to pay my entry fee at least. Oh, I suck. I don't know. I always feel like I'm rambling, but I guarantee that most people on Earth ramble. And maybe if you go and you might make a script and you follow that script, you already know I do that shot, dude. Then you don't ramble, but I definitely do. I'm going to stop rambling right now. I just summarize, like I always freaking do. Don't be a dick. I can't call this video "Don't be a dick" because YouTube will ban it or whatever. But I can call this video "Show some respect," and that's what I'm talking about. Respect for the situation, your opponent, and most importantly, for yourself. Because if you're like me, I know I'm going to lose in this tournament. I'm not going to win this tournament. I'm going to lose. I'm going to get knocked out. I don't want to be looking back and going, man, I was a real dick there. Man, I didn't try very hard in that last match because I was playing a really good player or whatever. Or I was tired. It doesn't matter. For me, I try my best, and I can earn some respect from myself for doing that. And I think that's probably a fairly common thing. You don't want to go in half-assing something. It's just giving you an excuse to lose. And I don't really think anybody really wants an excuse to use. lose. Maybe once you lose, and you're like, oh, good, I've got that excuse. But then if you really, really, really think about it, weren't you setting up a little bit of like a self-fulfilling prophecy by half-assing it to give yourself an excuse to lose, and that makes you lose because you half-assed it? I don't even know, but I know I've gone through all this stuff before. I feel like I've improved my attitude a hell of a lot in the last, 4 or 5 years. And it's not like I'm an expert on it. I still get mad, I still get sad, whatever. But I'm just a hell of a lot better than I was. And I do really feel like I try my absolute best all the time. I may fail a lot, but when I fail, it's not because I didn't try. It's because I suck in some other way. Something else is wrong. Or hell, sometimes it's just, that opponent was just damn good. And when I played Efren, I felt like I shot really well against him. He beat me 3-1. Best player of all time. I'm not the best player of all time. I've mentioned that before. But I didn't lose to him because I didn't try. I lost him because he's the best player of all time. And I can feel a little bit better about myself thinking about it in those terms than if, I saw his name next to mine on the bracket, so I didn't even bother. I just phoned in the match. That's stupid. I think that's stupid. I guess other people might think it's awesome, but I think it's stupid.